So this is Clair Obscur Expedition 33, any percent expert glitchless speedrun. In this category, I am allowed to do minor inbound skips, but otherwise, and then some menuing, some cutscene menuing, but otherwise, no out-of-bound skips, no breaking sequence on anything. No skipping bosses, no save manipulations. Yeah, let's get this started. Okay. So basically, you haven't played Clair Obscur. This takes place in a world where we are playing as Gustav and some expeditioners in Expedition 33 as they try to confront the Patris and stop her from
Alright, let's go.
doing the gommage and erasing
Are you ready to see
the people of Lumiere.
Yeah, been ready.
So we start off in the prologue. In restricted and unrestricted, there's a windmill skip where they can skip this entire sequence here. Saves about 2 minutes. Again, as this is glitchless, we can't do that windmill skip, and the windmill skip is notoriously difficult to pull off.
She looks so much younger than you.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
Here we have a tutorial fight. We are able to turn off tutorials in this, so we don't have to worry about that. But we're gonna skip this fight entirely by simply taking advantage of the new feature that was added in the thank you update DLC, which is abandoning the battle. We fail, we lose out on a reward of a color of Lumina, but it's faster than actually fighting Mael.
To celebrate the gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well. The red and white tree.
So now we're off to meet Sophie, his ex.
I don't really understand. You and Sophie broke up so long ago.
Who is
Clearly, you
about to undergo the gommage.
Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
Alright. So one of the things we can do in this is we can switch characters simply by pressing L3. There's no difference on which character you are traveling the Lumiere, the continent, the various places we'll go. There's no difference in speed. Just running animation. It's all the same. No character's faster than the other. They all just as equally get stuck on random pebbles.
Luna's playing. You two would make a cute couple. Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle. I've always loved the harbor.
Okay. So now we're going to
Let's at least check on
talk
that.
with his scallywag apprentices in Mael. You do get festival tokens that you can use to get a haircut, an old key, and a weird-looking picto. That does absolutely nothing. But you can get it fixed up, I think, in Jestro Village, talking to the Jestro merchant, Jujubri. It'll be an upgrade on a picto called Augmented Aim, I believe. And then we're gonna talk to Mayal. You can have a rematch against her here. We do not want to do that.
Look, I know the rest of us, you don't need to...
1 year out.
I know you...
If anyone.
So do...
No, I don't.
Emma thinks...
Lumi has. Besides.
Right.
Shush.
Doubly lucky.
All right.
Oh, man.
You'll quit this time.
Our beloved...
Don't get.
My darling sister has
Okay.
arrived. She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
Okay.
The chief cap... What?
This is the...
I've heard you say...
You and I...
You should put that in.
There are so...
Em, you'll do...
We're never...
You're so bit...
Just take...
Me?
We're her god. She really... You mean the one...
Just suggestion.
I do, anyway.
Why was it slower? Whatever. Okay. So, after the expedition took out, they were attacked by a mysterious white-haired individual. And he wiped out the entire party. And now we joined Gustav in Spring Meadows. And he's on the search for any survivors. Each character has a particular gimmick for their skills. In Gustav's case, he has overcharge. So each parry, dodge, attack, and skills add a certain amount of overcharge. When it becomes 10 out of 10, he does a massive damage, single target damage with overcharge. That can even break enemies. But we are not and then you can build overcharge with the various skills. Overcharge can, even if it's not fully charged, can break enemies if they have a full health break bar. But we're continuing on to find more survivors. And here we are going to meet Lune. In Lune's case, she has something called stains. Each skill generates certain stains. Ice Lance will generate a ice stain and a light stain. And each skill will consume certain stains for added damage, additional perks. And then in terms of like what each stain does is you have ice stain, fire stain, earth stain, and lightning stain. And then a light stain. Light stains can stand in for any of the other 4 stains. There's a 6th one, a dark stain, but those are only generated with weapons. Which are not... Dark stains don't really come into play in any percent. They do in Super Boss percent, because of the weapons we have, we use with Lune. But otherwise, you don't see dark stains in any percent. So we picked up a couple pictos. So this is an example of an inbound skip that we can do.
This will be useful.
In terms of like what in time save for this versus climbing up the rope that we just walked by. If you can get it in the first 1 or 2 tries, it's actually relatively it's actually faster by a few seconds. But it's overall about the same either way. But if you end up missing it several times, it's just faster to go back in through the house to get. But we take advantage of that little inbound skit to pick up the chroma and then an energy tent. Alright, so if Gustav gets targeted, perfect. We'll finish off this last Volster. With Gustav, if Lune had been targeted, we would instead
Blue trees.
skip Gustav's turn and then use Lune to finish off the 3, because that fight you need a minimum of 5 AP to defeat the last Bolster.
Someone came here before and set up these handholds.
Probably Expedition 69.
Nice.
The Climbers Expedition.
I'm just gonna... Oh. There we go. This is... So I moved Lumiere Assault to a different spot for ease of learning skills. Because when I learn a specific skill, it will default to a certain slot.
Flares!
So we're gonna pick up a
Hurry!
Picto here, Dead Energy 2. With the Thank You DLC update, they got rid of some hidden damage from 4 Pictos, as well as Mael's weapon, Medallum.
We can use that.
So we lose out on, for the upcoming fight, Avec, we lose out on exactly 203 damage. This fight is for level and also a lighter M for Lune. So we're gonna put lighter M on Lune. We're gonna give them each 9. One shot. So we can no longer get a fast evac. Especially if we don't crit Gustav's overcharge. So we're gonna counter this after we apply it. We're gonna counter with this. This is the last attack we're gonna counter, and then the rest we're gonna start dodging until we get to the shield stage. We're gonna energy tent Gustav. Yeah. Okay, got the crit. So we're gonna counter for AP. We're not gonna kill them, and we don't want to kill both. We can kill one, but not both. Otherwise, we lose out on some XP. Okay, this should finish off this counter here. Go. Technically, Evac was finished with the immolation, the burn stack, but because it was Evac's turn, has to finish the turn before we end the fight. Okay. No, wait.
So, the message said head north, to the weird corals.
And a door in a hut.
It's been a long day. We should make camp.
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
We won't find Mael if we're dead.
Go sleep. Alright. So you can do a cutscene menu here. So this is one of the spots. I'm not very good at these cutscene menus. I've gotten them a couple times. There's one time that I've actually gotten a cutscene, the menuing off during a cutscene. But I just haven't practiced them enough to really actively integrate them into a run. If I do get it's more so just to learn where the triggers are.
Wait.
If I try to continue to improve my time with this, then for sure I'll work on improving those. But they're just very difficult to pull off at first.
Be careful.
So we're gonna fight one group of enemies, and we do it for XP. That actually isn't needed, but I always pick it up. It's just a habit. Alright, so we're just gonna shoot off these mines from the Diminor, and then there's the battle. One of the most satisfying mob fights. Alright, so before we go into the manor, I'm going to remove all of the pictos. Oh, so I didn't talk about pictos. Pictos have
Slow down. We don't know what's inside yet.
stats on them. They have either speed, health, defense, crit chance, as passive, as things that are added to the person's character stats. They also have passive abilities, such as like gaining AP on a parry, or increase counterattack damage. Getting some additional AP when after defeating an enemy.
Find me.
There was a message at the indigo tree.
Do you know who left it?
After 4 successful battles, you will learn Picto and can equip it as a Lumina point, where you just get the passive ability. So oh. Damn it. I don't know what to do. Alright, there we go. Oh.
Maybe. Again.
So we pick up a few extra pictos here and there for their passive perks. But we mostly pick up and equipped, the various pictos for their stats. We are mainly focused on speed and crit chance, in this run. So here, the Curator is a required fight to learn about the jump attacks. There you go.
That was fun. You could come if.
Now we're gonna fight Noko. So there are 2 types of gestural merchants. There are gestural merchants that purely sell cosmetics, and then there are gestural merchants that sell pictos, upgrade materials, and weapons. Noko is the one that sells upgrade and materials and a picto we want, which is hidden behind a duel. If you beat those gestural merchants that you can fight, they will give you access to their special stock. So we're gonna fight Noko. Oh. That one shot was very important because we don't have 10% damage boost with Dead Energy 2. We need that shot to generate more damage.
So you didn't just end your
And so that he can, Noko can die via burn. We're gonna fight this enemy here for XP as well as a weapon. It is important that you actually kill these Nevrons in a very specific order. So we're gonna apply a marking shot to the middle one. So we have to kill the Brûler first, which is the middle enemy. Otherwise we miss out on about 72 XP, which is enough to go for another level. And because XP is so tight in this, for only a couple fights, we are okay with them not being no damage.
It's forging something.
That any, like, slight alterations in XP and the other fights that need to be no damage can really mess with levels and damage, speed, and all that. Alright, so this is What's this again? Alright. So 2 and you're gonna get 1. You're gonna get okay. I don't quite have. I have to look at my notes, which were written by Zero. He's done all the expert glitchless routing, including the routing for super bosses.
So many. I don't like this. Merde. This one is gigantic.
Avoid those at all costs.
Just before we fight Goblu, I'm gonna equip Brulum on Mael. And then, exposing attack. By equipping exposing attack on Lune, she will be faster, and she will go first. Alright, Mael has stances, so she has stanceless, no perks, offensive, which is 50% more damage dealt, and 50% more damage taken, defensive, 50% less damage, 2 plus 2 AP on parries, and then her most powerful stance, Virtuous, which she currently is, which is plus 200% damage. And each skill puts her in a specific stance. If she does a skill, so say she's in a offensive stance, and she does a skill that puts you in an offensive stance. If that's the case, it's kind of like you'll end up multiplying. It's like multiplication of the two, and it ends up being powerful. And she goes to stanceless. Nope. Ah, no recoat. That sucks. Alright. If Mael didn't crit that And the next set of turns I would have done overcharge. Could have done overcharge sooner, but it doesn't necessarily make the... It makes the fight a little bit faster, because Goblu will be stunned.
Surprised to find you here.
I hope we can trust him.
Well, at least we can upgrade our Pictos.
Go to sleep. Alright, so for this next one, we get to Ancient Sanctuary. I gotta stop at the flag first to upgrade Miles'
Great
might.
specifics.
We'll just have to think like Gestrels then.
Because that will make the next upcoming fights faster. So what was added because to guarantee a recoat and some upgrade materials, we added in this Tonk fight, because you get 5 polished chroma catalysts. There we go, we got the fast one. Yes! You don't have to chase him. Alright. 5 polished chroma catalysts, 5 color Illumina, and 1 recoat.
Passing grace.
And I didn't stop at the flag, did I? I did not. Shoot. I just realized I didn't stop at the flag. I even said I needed to stop at the flag. How much is Palace fight? A little bit longer than it should have been, but right, let me go back here because you need to go to the flag anyway. I even said it. Need to stop at the flag before this next fight. What did I not do? Stop at the flag before the fight. It would have actually been faster, so I had more time saved there. Before this fight. That. So, if the robust, we can dodge every attack from the robust Sakapatat except for its shield attack. If we don't parry its shield attack, this one, it'll counter all of our moves. Okay. But we could dodge everything else. Because with the combination of Virtuous Stance plus Mark, essentially will, on a burning enemy, will essentially one-shot him. A burning defenseless enemy. Which is what Lune applies with the basic attack. And we got, from that fight, we got a Sakharim, level 4 weapon for Gustav. Each weapon has perks.
How do they even
By virtue of everybody who has a weapon that's level 4 or higher has perks. And they have those passive perks applied to them and throughout the fight. The exception is Gustav, and for those who have played the game will know lore-wise why. But the level 4 gives him more damage, so we want to equip it before this fight. Alright. I hope for at least one Lune target. Because one thing about free aim shots and attacks, particularly free aim shots, you get a crit or you hit enemy's weakness, they will get a stagger animation. There you go. And you can remove his shield. But that only applies if you hit a crit and or weakness. Ooh, nice.
Careful, my elf.
There you go. Okay. Ooh, we got a recoat from the Sacrifice hat. Nice. Beautiful. We need at least, we need a minimum of 2 recoats. One for Lune and then one for CL later in the run. Now we're off to Jestro Village. I'm gonna learn 2 skills, Engagement and Rain of Fire, which will both be used in this fight.
It's really a village of Jestrels.
They seem better at surviving than humans.
I guess intelligence is not a prerequisite.
Malit,
It.
Dumbay,
There's so...
We need to get...
Humano,
Others have put
Dumbay,
a white head.
Surimoto,
You know him.
Iosano, Nima Kuba.
So
Why? We already.
The strait? Lead the way.
For survival on the continent? Now to find.
Alright, so we're gonna fight all of the fights with Mael. The most important one is the last one against Ciel. We have to win that fight, or else we do not get her medallion. And this run requires medallion.
Let's start.
We're gonna use Degagement to increase the weakness to fire for the Justral. Alright. Oh. You can sometimes get 1 to 2 polished chroma catalysts from these fights. It's nice if you do, but not required. It's just a very nice bonus. It's like getting recoats in random fights or boss fights. No polished chroma catalyst. That's unfortunate. Alright. If I can get a crit on this attack, or one at least, and or both. Oh, I got one. If I can get 3 crits from the attacks, then CL doesn't get this additional turn. Only gets enough of gets 1 turn to apply rush, and that's it. But since I only got 1 crit during Rain of Fire, she got an extra turn. But yeah, if you crit the counter, the counter attack, and at least 1 of the Rain of Fire ticks damage.
Thank you.
You will get CL will only have a turn to apply rush and then die to bird. Talk to this Gestural Merchant to get 2 polished chroma catalysts and critical moment, which is very important. So we want 2, because it increases critical chance by 50% when your health is below 30%. Alright, so we're gonna upgrade some of our weapons. We're gonna upgrade Medallion to level 6 and Lighterm to level 8. Okay. Go to sleep. Now we're gonna go find STA.
Feeling better?
Yeah.
We can debrief along the way. Let's head east to SKA's nest.
Once CL joins the party, I'll go over her skills and all that. Her gimmick. Alright, so we're gonna stop at this flag to upgrade attributes, and also activate a fast travel point for later. Alright. I'm gonna learn Lightning Dance. I'm gonna learn Phantom Blade. Rush.
Oh.
Interesting decor.
SKA is said to feed on light.
Are you okay, Maya?
I don't know. Getting a bit of deja vu again.
The light here feels a little. I don't know. Yeah.
The more information we get, the more questions I have.
You okay, Sia?
Yeah. Surprising.
Alright. Now we have to dodge the strongest ice attack ever. There you go.
Okay,
All this,
take it. But no.
but you...
Scram!
Scram! So we're gonna backtrack here. It's actually faster than going up the rope. If you go up the rope, you can get like 1300 chroma and a color of lumina.
Gestals and Nevrons.
You think the paintress created them too?
But it's faster to go this way.
Who else?
And then we'll backtrack this way again to leave, which is faster than going the following SDA that way. You miss out on a journal and energizing start 3 if you don't go that way, but we don't need either of those for this run. So we're gonna mount SVA before we camp. Because one of the patches before the thank you update, if you're on SVA when you camp, when you leave, go to sleep and return to the continent from the camp, you'll still be on SVA. So this just makes traveling faster. After we go to sleep. So before we go to Stonewave Cliffs, we're going to pick up Energizing Start 1, which is beyond these rocks, right across from this Gesture Merchant.
This will be useful.
And then this Chroma here. Because you may need to make sure we have just barely enough Chroma to buy a Picto later. I tried to do the cutscene menu there, but I was just a little too early. That's okay. Alright, so I'm gonna put Energizing Start 1 on this hill. So before we go fight the boss in this area and end Act 1, we're gonna have a couple pickups. We're gonna pick up that Chroma there. Then we're gonna get a weapon. So level 7 Delarum. It does deal more damage. Equipping it on Gustav really doesn't make any difference for the fight. So we don't. It's not really for him. It's more so for Versa later. So it's a little tricky. Nope.
Nice.
You can also, that's a good place to menu as well, because you can shoot the last one and then enter the menu, and while you're menuing, the last little lock to the page will drop down to it while you're in menu. It's really good if you just need to do like one thing with like adding a Picto to a character or a Lumina, or changing a weapon. Alright, so this is another little inbound skip we're gonna do. And this is just to avoid some climbing animation. This one you can't avoid. But now we're gonna pick up First Strike, which allows anybody who's equipped with the Picto or Lumina to play first. We're gonna equip it on Gustav so we can start learning it. And this will be the last time you see Mael for a bit, because in Act 1 we do use her to deal most of our damage. But now, after this fight, we are going to rely on multi-hit damage, since we have the damage cap of 9999.
Turn to whatever they can to explain the unknown.
And so, I'm going to... If you fail Wildfire... Oh no! Nope. That happens to Lune. But, she's okay. She'll now be at 1 HP, which is perfect. Because 1 HP means that she's less than 30% health, and when we equipped the Picto Critical Moment, she will have an increase in 50% crit chance. And then we'll switch out Mael for CL. Because CL will be our damage dealer, support character for right now, just helping Lune get extra turns.
It's like a farm.
And then she'll eventually join Lune on dealing damage, because she has very good multi-hit attacks. We're gonna pick up this color Illumina right here. So you have set pickups for color of Illumina that we want to take advantage of. Ooh, Flory is over there. So we're going to put First Strike, Critical Moment on Lune. But I sense something scary. Apply Immolation, apply Burn, and also generate a Fire Stain. Okay. So when the game first came out, you could parry, wait, no. You could counter attack with when you parried, those lamps. But then in a patch, sometime after the game came out, it was patched out, which I believe was accidental, because then they patched it back in, so you can, get counterattacks off of the lamps if you parry it. Alright, now we're gonna apply Powerful. And then Lightning Dance! So with Lune, when she has a Fire, Ice, and Earth Stain, the light stain is used in place of the Earth Stain. She will do increased damage with okay, sorry. She'll do increased damage with Lightning Dance. And then for every critical hit she gets, she will deal an additional hit for up to 12 hits. Which is why having her at low health is important. That. Oh. Alright. Now we face off with the white-haired man. We're just gonna skip turns. Oh yes, I apologize in advance for any curse words you may or may not hear.
Something's going on up there. Escape! Get us up there!
Don't worry, Gustav's okay. He's he just went back to Lumiere to get some baguettes. He's okay. Everything's fine. He's not gone. He's not gone. Alright, now we have Verso. With oh, there you go. Get 10. So Verso has a system called Perfection, where each attack, right, a skill, parry, counter, dodge, generates perfection and increases his level. Default, he always starts off a fight at rank No. Powerful girls. He always starts off at rank D, except with certain perks with weapons, such as Lighterem or Delarem, which starts him off at rank B at the cost of 50% of his health. I'm going to sleep.
Head for the monolith. Through the quarry to the north.
His rank will go D, C, B, A, and S. With S being, of course, the most powerful rank. With each increase rank, he does more damage with attacks. And then he also will gain additional perks with skills used. For example, if he uses powerful at rank A, powerful will last for 5 turns versus the usual, I think, 3. Alright, Verso, time to show off. Verso, you're supposed to show off. You're supposed to teach us about gradient attacks.
Any other
Yeah, any other tricks, Verso? Yeah, so that's actually, that fight there, that mandatory fight, is a tutorial for gradient attacks, and gradient parry counters. Since we want to get Verso to low health, he just doesn't parry it, and he dies. I mean, we can use, like, Defiant Strike to get him to low health, but it just makes for a slightly slower fight with dualies.
These are all
So,
expeditions?
and we don't need the XP from that fight. So it's okay that that fight isn't no
I've only
damage.
seen it once. Many years ago, so most likely not.
Alright, we're gonna buy 1 Picto from this merchant that's coming up, and that is Inverted Affinity, which applies the inverted status
Looks like we passed the danger zone.
to your character for the first 3 turns. They will deal more damage while inverted, but they also cannot be healed. If they are healed, they will die. Alright, so, and we should have just barely enough, yep, to buy it. Alright, so we're gonna do something we call a jump menu. Capture. And then, we're gonna bring in CL. So, Mael, CL has this thing where she has foretell. And, each skill either generates a moon charge or a, sun charge. Intervention will always generate a moon charge. Skills like Focus Foretell will generate a sun charge, and if you get one moon charge and one sun charge, you will go into Twilight, which will give plus 200% damage for 2 turns. You do have skills that will add a turn that she's in Twilight, or weapons that will add an extra turn. We take advantage of that later on in towards the end of the run, but for now, she just we mostly use her for support to like generate AP by using the skill Intervention.
Is this the place?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go upgrade Lune and CL's weapons. So we'll upgrade each one by 1 level. So Lune, go to sleep. Now we're gonna pick up Minoko.
How far to Minoko Station?
With SGA? That should be quick.
We're gonna fight one mob group outside of Minoko Station to get Verso into low health. Him being at low health isn't really necessary for the fight, but definitely we need to get Lune into low health. So we're gonna first strike so that Lune will go first, and then Verso. There we go. Alright. Alright. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but whatever. First, so... Oh. It should be fine. I didn't realize I didn't switch it. I thought I did. Alright, so combo tech swap. Critical moment swap. Exposing attack swap. Moment.
Follow the tracks. Lead us to Mexico.
A train. Gustav would have liked to see that.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running
I
throughout
should
the
be
continent?
okay
Always running late.
when,
But
since he's
here we
not
are.
like low health.
Minoko
But,
Station.
Is that a grunt?
we'll see.
I knew it. They're real too.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay, we're okay. I wasn't entirely sure if he'd be okay, because I didn't have Verso. Less than like 30% health. It may be a problem for this upcoming fight, but I think it should be okay. Now we learn about gradient charges and gradient attacks.
I don't need pointers from the one sitting on his lazy ass.
You didn't teach them, did you? You lazy old fart. Very well. I shall generously...
Even though Select will absorb ice, we just use Ice Lance to generate ice and light stains. And we're gonna intervention on Mune. Then we'll use Tremor to generate a light stain, so we have 3 stains. And then Lightning Dance. There we go. Alright, so we have a Minoko menu. So, if you load a save between Lampmaster and just before Minoko joins, before Minoko's station, you will have Mune as the default character for when you go into the menu. If you don't, then you will have Minoko. So it just, like, changes, like, inputs and stuff for menuing. And to keep in mind when you menu. Alright.
Welcome,
My friends. Old Lumiere. Alright. Alright, we're gonna use one of our recoats that we have. Mune.
anyone's still here.
Just never on.
So we learned Elemental Trick, which will generate one fire, ice, earth, and lightning stain with each critical hit. And then we also learned Mayhem, but we don't use it in the run at all. And then Verso learned Perfect Recovery and Leadership. Leadership gives AP when he's at rank C or above, since you lose a rank when you use the skill.
Friends.
And then
landing us in this
that was weird.
quagmire.
Then
It's okay, Minoko. Let's move on, shall we?
Perfect Recovery will heal him for 50% of his health. When he's inverted, he will just die. Especially if he has Delarum equipped. So we'll take advantage of Delarum's start at 50%. Start at rank B at the cost of 50% health.
To study
So.
here.
So, Minoko, what was life like before the fracture?
The world was smaller and cozier. Livelier. There were many more of us Gestrels back then. The fracture tore our villages apart. Only a fraction of a fraction survived. Our forests are filled with Gestrels awaiting rebirth.
Speaking of home, where do you live in Lumiere?
Above a bakery near the center. Angelique's Boulangerie. I ate there every morning. I wonder if it's still there.
It's called Materials now. When this is over,
I never said there was treasure. Let's have some fun. Let's carve a path.
so where did you go? I need to find Lune and Ciel, quickly.
Alright, so we should save time here since I didn't get caught by these chevaliers multiple times.
This manner's intact. Why does it feel so familiar?
Alright, so we're gonna fail the QTE for Wildfire and hope that she crits and is... No. There we go. Is at 34 HP. If not, we will have to use a healing 10 on her. Yep, we'll have to use a healing 10. Powerful. Okay.
Let's carve a path. Good.
we go. And we got a recoat for Manoir. Thank you. I mean, we won't need it, but it's nice to have. Alright. Go to sleep. Alright, so we're off to fight the first of the two Axons. You can actually skip Seren and immediately get Barrier Breaker in the restricted and unrestricted categories. If you use Stormcaller on Visages, the fight will end. And you'll skip the Mask Keeper. We can't do this on Glitchless. So, we are going to pick up some items here.
So this
In the 3 Veils, and 2 of the 3 Veils. One is going to be the Sadness Veil, where we pick up Glass Cannon and a Resplendent Chroma Catalyst. And the other is in Joy Veil, which has Confident Fighter. And we're also going to get Lune and Verso to low health.
This melody.
So...
This is creeping me out.
Alright, so we're gonna get Mael out. Put Minoko in. First, I get Dalaran. Okay. Alright, so we gotta grab this flag in the plaza, because each veil has a mask and a boss that you can fight. We're not gonna fight the bosses, so we need the flag to fast travel back. If you defeat each boss in each veil, you will automatically be transported back to the plaza after each fight. But since we're not fighting him and we're just going in to pick up some items, we need that fast travel activated. If you defeat each of the masks bosses, so Sadness Veil is the Sorrowful Chapelier.
Missing the sorrow of others. Can't help but feel for them.
A noble but tremendously fatal impulse.
Joy Veil is the Joyful Moissanus, and then the Beauchelaire? Beauchelaire, I think? Yeah, Beauchelaire. Yes, the Anger Veil is the Seething Beauchelaire. The Mask Keeper won't have certain perks in your fight. So the Anger Veil essentially casts Berserk on Mask Keeper, which gives him an additional turn. Joyful Mask will heal him. And then the Sadness Mask applies exhaust to the party. Alright, now we're gonna go to the Joy Veil. In order to flee from the fight after we get Lune and Verso to low health, we need to have Minoko be super, super fast. So, in order to do that, we gave him all his attribute points, put all his attribute points into agility, and we're equipping him with Glass Cannon, and then he will get 2 turns in a row and we can flee. No problem. They never get a turn. Of course, we gotta run into them in order to achieve that. And Minoko needs to have first strike, which he does. Alright, so... Okay.
They seem so joyful. I'm almost jealous.
On the surface, at least.
He who guards truth.
Truth with lies.
An advantage.
So we're gonna run into these two, otherwise the party order will be all wrong, because if we first strike, since Minoko is super fast, he will go before Lune and Verso. But if we run into them, then the turn order we set in the menu will take priority. If you first strike an enemy, the turn priority is agility. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna go come back to the plaza and we're gonna buy 5 Resplendent Chroma Catalyst from this dude. And that's it. Alright, so then versus the glass cannon. And do Lisa. There we go.
These masks feel ominous.
No, I forgot to grab the flag in my last run. So that cost me like 2 minutes. What? Why did I lose the additional 2 minutes? They have to restart. I don't know.
Minoko, what does that mean? He who guards truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect? Or guard as in control?
Yes. Alright, we're gonna attack once, because he doesn't have combo attack on. Shoot twice to get to C, then do Berserk Slash where we get more damage. Intervention to generate and Lightning Dance. Attack. Powerful. No! That's not good. I overdamaged. Shit. Oh, you're gonna energy tend yourself. Well, that sucks. Ah. Oh wait. Shoot it twice. Just slash. So the wildfire should not have caused the transition. I did too much damage.
Just try.
I think because did I attack? I may have attacked. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna intervention. And then... Okay. And then use the additional turn we get to energy tent seal. Alright, there you go. Yeah, I think I attacked with first, so I shouldn't have done that. It's just leadership, because that's why I did extra damage.
Look out!
Not impressed. I think I'll improvise.
Radiant to generate a light stain. And then lightning dance to finish off the fight. Cool. Yeah, I got more time saved because I don't know why. I think I was looking ahead at my notes to when the Mask Keeper, when it's Versa's turn after the phase transition to Mask Keeper, so I attacked and that over damaged. Not over damaging is important because these fights are so scripted and to avoid different phases. Alright, this is... Okay. Crap. So yeah, it should have just been leadership from Verso, not attacking. And then when we redid the match, Lune would cause a transition with the gradient attack, while also generating light stains to do lightning dance in the next phase. And in order to get, since we were only going to have 2 light stains, we did wildfire to generate the fire stain. And so the 2 lightning stains could be used for
The architecture looks very different here.
This kind of...
Let's see, store, swap.
The place never existed before the...
It's beautiful.
And then, because you get an extra turn if you use a gradient charge, to do a gradient attack on your first turn, you get an additional turn afterwards that can't be interrupted by the boss or another character. And we use that to give an energy tent CL before the transition. Because we don't transition until it's the enemy's turn. so at this fight, we're going to, at this flag, we're going to upgrade some attributes and learn some skills.
Don't look at her for too long or you'll go insane. I've seen people jumping off a cliff just from looking at her.
Alright, so CL's gonna get 61 might. Gonna get 24 luck. Alright, so Sealed Fate. Card Weaver. Make sure not to exit to the continent, because I've done that. So we're gonna get Verso, Mael, and CL all to low health. So we're gonna run into this ballet. And we're gonna use Perfect Recovery on Verso, since he's inverted. Fail Wildfire, QTE for Lune, and then just skip a turn for CL. And she's gonna get enchanted to death. And then we're gonna send in Mael and Minoko. We're like, nope, we're out of here. Peace out. And then we continue on. You're gonna shoot this guy. So we can just run past him. 'Cause yeah, if you shoot the enemies that are floating around or what, standing around, you can stun them and run past them.
This place is huge.
Thank Expedition 67 for destroying a lot of the walls to get further. Couldn't progress without that.
Feels like home.
Alright, watch your eyes. There's gonna be bright lights. Two. Movement. Yep.
What's that?
Odysseus. It works for Siren.
So he creates all of that for her.
We should take it out. It would definitely be an advantage against Siren.
Verso. I never just stop at this flag real quick just to get a save point. Okay. So we're gonna use Card Weaver because we to get a second turn with CL, generate a Sun Charge, and then Intervention on our second turn to put her in Twilight, and then Moon will do Lightning Dance.
Not impressed. Let's carve a path.
Your turn to shine.
Oh, I need to switch back to Delarim because we want Verso at a higher rank. So he deals more damage, and also is already at a higher rank for leadership during the Siren fight. Siren fight is one of the fights where it's important to not over damage, because if she transitions at the beginning of her turn into a frantic state, she will then counter with the Granbulet, which loses about like a minute because of the animation with that attack itself. And so we want to just under damage so that she becomes frantic at the end of her turn after we counter attack. And that is the only turn she gets the entire fight.
Then we should prepare before we head there. She's even grander than I thought.
Yune, you're okay, right?
I swear I've seen this dance before.
So we're gonna do Card Weaver and then Twilight Slash. Put CL into Twilight. And then this counter will put her in, cause her to go frantic. Just do leadership here. Lightning Dance. gonna say.
Wow. I drank too much last night.
I can't remember a thing.
You clean me out, mes amis.
You bunch of drunks. We can finally reach the painters.
Let's make sure we're well prepared beforehand. We still have a little bit of time.
Alright, so we're just gonna have Mael in the party. Hey, where'd the prompt go? We got a nice weapon from Seren called Tisserand. This weapon will allow CL to stay in Twilight for one additional turn, which is very important. Not so much for Ren 2, but definitely for the Paintress fight. Reason why we have Mael in the party solo is so that this quote-unquote fight goes with Featress goes fast. Because she'll get 2 turns in a row and then Mael will just have to skip twice. Need to get the party back.
Inside the monolith? What was that thing? Why did it help us inside?
Are you all right, Mael?
Up there. She's the paintress. She's up there.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but I can sense the real paintress. Her heart is above us somewhere.
I guess we head up then. Verso, what was that?
I don't know.
Fire. Again.
Again. Teaching her children to paint, huh?
You're gonna pick up 1 Picto here, weakness gain, which generates 1 plus AP for hitting an enemy's weakness. We don't care about that part of the Picto, we just care about its stats. Which is like, I think 162 speed, And then, sorry. Like 17% crit chance. And then, moments. And we'll put that on, Lune before the, Painteress fight.
An advantage. Who is she fighting?
Her husband? Peaceful.
My L, god damn it.
Let us stay.
You're done. Switch to Mael. So that she wouldn't get, Lune wouldn't get stuck on anything, and then what did Mael proceed to do? She got stuck on stuff. Because you should be able to bob and weed and avoid that. Encounter.
We're inside her mind. These are memories.
How do you know that?
The chroma here. I can read it.
Yeah, we're losing time here because running into that encounter. About 10 seconds fits. Okay, we're gonna stop at this flag. So... CL... We're gonna put all that into luck. Agility... 3, 2, 10... 9... Agility. We're gonna learn. Set here. And the storm call that I mentioned earlier, that can skip the Masskeeper fight. We are going to use it in the Renoir 2 fight, to help with dealing damage. Okay. So here, I'm gonna skip Verso's turn. Lune's gonna apply slow to the middle enemy so they don't attack, and then the Ceramic Chevalier will attack. Send in the Mael and Minoko, and they'll flee.
Yes.
The reason why we slow the center enemy, the Gold Chevalier, is because their attacks are very slow. The ice attack is a little bit faster, but the fire attack, that's the worst. You want the ceramic ones to attack. Ideally, they do it where they attack all 3 characters at once, but sometimes they do that chain one that they did where they attack each one at a time.
I don't understand.
Verso? You okay?
Yeah, fine. Let's keep moving. We're almost at the top.
Alright, oh, I did not mean to stop at that flag. Alright, so... quick. Gonna put Energizing Start 1 on Verso. This is just for insurance for Paintress. Alright, so we're gonna attack. Because he has combo attack, we just need to shoot once. And then leadership. And he's gonna do Stormcaller. Whew. Alright. Next we're gonna attack. Powerful. Sealed Fate. Ice Lance to... Okay, whew. Attack.
Last stage effort.
Time to take
gonna do some menuing just before Paintress. Alright. Okay. So we're in Infinity, we're gonna swap the weakness game. And then you're gonna get glass cannon, take out this, glass cannon.
We're outside.
She's there. I can feel her.
We need to be as prepared as possible. Once we go up,
There's no turning back. Alright, so Leo, gonna get that dust store and critical moment. This will create a save, an auto save. Alright. Time to focus up. So Paintress has a set of moves. She'll do Void first, Void Meteors first, then she'll do Gradient attack, then she does Chroma Wave, then she scatters Chroma, then she throws rocks at you, and she repeats all over again. And that's in the first phase. Alright, so we're gonna dodge all these meteors. Hopefully Verso gets targeted 3 times. If he doesn't, we'll... So since he got targeted once, we're just gonna do 1 headshot to get to rank C. Then we're going to do, leadership. I don't know why. Where is it? There we go. And Lune is going to do elemental trick. And CL to get into Twilight's gonna do all set, which generates a sun charge. This will just under damage her so that we can transition with the counterattack. Damn it. Well, that sucked. That move is why this is the Paintress. Paintress. Not Paintress, but Paintress. Yeah, I've been through worse too.
Your father to use you like this. Ready to evade. Careful.
Alright, so since that whoosh sound you heard was Verso getting to rank C, so we don't need to attack or anything. We just need to do leadership. Defenseless at this point doesn't really do much. May do more damage with elemental trick in the counters, but it's not needed. It's more so important to get the AP from leadership. Okay.
Here we go.
There we go.
However he likes. But I
Do attack. And because Verso's rank A, powerful will last 5 turns versus the usual 3 turns, I think. This will doing the gradient attack and then doing Sealed Fate would put her back into Twilight.
tell your father.
We're gonna counter this attack and then dodge the next one. And this is so we don't overdamage. Because once she drops below 50% health, she gains shields and applies Doom. Defenseless,
Is still alive?
powerless, and slow. So, since Verso's at S rank, if he gets healed, we'll just attack with Lune. Otherwise, we can skip Lune's turn and then do Defiant Strike with Verso. And we'll finish off the fight with Sealed Fate. Go.
I'm in Renoir's atelier. Alicia,
Quit dawdling.
End of the corridor, you know where it is.
Yeah.
Our parents, he has... I need you to... The conflict is... You will do nothing. The right is you, and I can't promise. Verso trade, although... If you really... I'll fight this war. Can you handle that? Lest you forget... Good. And reap...
father was the one erasing everyone. Why would he help repaint everything?
I hid the canvas before I entered, so Maman can't come back again. There's no need to erase the canvas anymore.
He'll want you to go home.
Alright, now that we're back at camp, we're gonna talk to everybody before we create the greatest expedition in history.
But
Save it. I don't need... You did what... Of course.
I thought you'd be
I was. Everything. I don't care. And that...
CL.
Oh, please.
Thank you.
As long as...
You got it.
Not to...
Thanks for this.
Was it... What will he...
I'll do my...
Quite as...
We have to...
I'm surprised.
He's been...
If you knew...
What's the...
Maybe
Professor?
you're fighting. Eileen. Our whole... Yeah. Lune.
I was right.
And what would you...
I wouldn't have...
So you...
That's your...
Knowing what... I don't...
Alright, time to create the greatest expedition in history.
Once we're ready, we can head to Lumia.
flashing through the sky!
Okay. So one of the main differences between the current, well, at least the expert route, and whether you're down patched on PC or using the current patch on PC or console, compared to the story runs, we don't use shortcut. We actually have a setup that makes it so Renoir, the real Renoir, does not get any turn at all until he summons his canvas, and Mael decides to aura farm and ends the fight. The 32s.
Your father. He's at the tower.
Yes.
I am.
Alright, I'm gonna grab this flag just for safety. For this upcoming section. I just didn't want to get tagged by that chromatic, Asher? Yeah, Asher. Because since it's a chromatic boss fight, a boss fight, I can't flee from it. So I'd have to reload a save, and that's why I grabbed that flag, just to be safe.
Nevrons from the Axon Islands. What are they doing here?
Like Axon's their papa's
This
creation,
stupid
not Claire's.
contortionists always give me the creeps.
Almost there.
Alright, so skill. Ghost weapons. Combo attack.
Maya.
Let's go.
Now we're gonna stop at this merchant. So we're gonna get some polished chroma catalyst for splendid chroma catalyst, and if needed, which we don't, a recoat.
Go back.
And this is so we can upgrade the Dahlem.
Oh man.
Okay. Wait.
Doros, I
How
feel.
much? Okay, we're good on color because I just need 8 color alumina.
Papa is somewhere past the gardens.
Then we're gonna go to this flag. So we're gonna recoat CL and put all her attribute points into agility. Mael is going to get 18 luck. Wait, no, not defense. 18 luck, so we get her exactly at 50% crit chance. And then we're gonna get her to 59 anymore, and we'll be over damaging. Skills. Nope, nope, There we go. Stendhal. Weapon. Copper alumina. Oh.
I can't sustain the expedition as much longer.
Ned, we need to defeat them fast.
I don't need the recoat, but it's just habit that I pick it up. And then before this fight, we want to put glass cannon on her so that she gets a ton of damage from the creation. So this is like, it's interesting that even though creation is considered a boss, because it has a boss bar, health bar, you can still flee this fight. You do not have to fight. Excellent. Got the kick. That's the fast move that we want. And then send in the reserve team. And flee! Alright. Now we're just gonna bob and weave through here. And we're gonna do CL and then oven. CL, Verso. Yeah. Oh.
Papa's over there. And the chroma we need to bring back Lumiere.
Even I can sense him.
Sorry. Me just being paranoid.
We better make sure we're ready.
Alright. first things first. Wait, what? No! Oh, she didn't have energizing start. Yes, unpainted battle. You want her to have energizing start so that she starts with 1 AP and she has enough for all set on the first turn. So yeah, I should lose a little time here. There we go. Attack. Leadership. We're gonna do Stendhal. And this just barely damages so that we can intervention and then push to the second phase with Virtuous Stance. There you go.
Watch out.
Stop this insanity. It's time to go home.
Selfish. Aline. Yeah, that cost me about, like I thought, 45 seconds. Not this time! Because the Aura Farm for my L takes about... Actually, no, maybe a minute, because yeah, it takes, the Aura Farm is like a minute. Or it feels like a minute. Alright. So, for if this is selected, one of my incentives will be choose the ending. And for the purpose of this run, we're just going to do the Bayal ending. Nice. So that is the run. Yeah. Of course, the incentives that I'll have for this are choosing the language. I may also add choosing the menu language, so like the language will be French, so dialogue and menu, because I think that'll be a fun little challenge in the marathon. And then
Listen to me.
You
can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me.
choose the ending, Mael versus Verso ending, and then the big incentive will be doing super bosses. So, but yeah, this is the run. I'm very happy with it. Definitely a lot of time saved in the future runs. I think with a little better, the main thing is a better time is a lot of menuing, but I definitely can save time with Paintress because I died Mask Keeper also died, so I can save time there again.
I don't want this life.
But yeah, overall, nice improvement with the time. So yeah, I don't know if I can get sub 2 hours, but I could definitely get sub 2:15 for sure. Yeah, this is it for the submission with commentary for Flame Fatales. Would be very excited to showcase this, and if the incentive is met for the super bosses, I would love to showcase the fight, because the strategies for that, all those fights are absolutely amazing. So, yep. Let's see.